Well, guys,
Could have been worse.
It could have been it could have been really serious. We were sitting there a while ago, Wanda and I talking, and I kept smelling something, and I said, well, you know, I figured Wanda had some cookies in the oven or something, and I could smell a burnt smell.
Because I usually burn stuff on a regular basis. I get to talking and I forget about it. But before Danny even came in, I smelt something. And it smelled like a burnt smell. But our neighbors have been burning stuff off and on for the last few days. And sometimes it gets in the house. But he had also done an iron skillet in the oven.
I just burned an iron skillet off last night at the cabin in the fireplace, and I re-seasoned it in the oven, and I just left it sitting in the oven.
But the oven was off.
Yeah.
And I thought, well, maybe that's what I smell. So I took the iron skillet out, wiped it out, and it didn't smell. And I went and sat down, and he came in about that time, and he says, oh, the iron skillet looks nice. I said, yeah. I said, I kind of smelled something, but I said, I don't guess that was it. Well, we sat down, we talked with 15, 20 minutes?
We probably talked 20 minutes, kept smelling, and I said, have you got something cooking? And
I said, no. So I got up, checked the oven, checked the toaster ovens, we checked everything, and I said, I smell it like it's something on fire. So I walked to the door, and I walked outside, there was no
outside,
smell.
no smell outside.
So we went toward our bedroom, where our utility room is, our washer and dryer, our pantry, and the whole room was smoke.
The whole pantry room was just smoke.
And that's where our attic stairwell is.
Yeah.
So Danny pulls it down, and I said, what do I need? Do I need to call somebody? He says, oh, no.
I told her, I says, oh my God, I started going up the attic stairs, and when I did, smoke was at the ceiling level, and we have a cover over our attic stairwell so that the heat and the cold from the attic can't come back down in the stairwell. And I just knocked it and started jerking it out of the way. And I lift up in the attic, and I run up in the attic and flip the light on, and I'm like, there's no smoke up here.
And but then that cover had held it in place.
The cover had kept the smoke from being in the attic. But I just still wasn't confident. Wanda goes, are you sure there's nothing in the attic?
So he went back
and checked. So I went back up in the attic, and I walked around in the attic, and I looked, and I told her, I said, there's nothing in the attic.
I said, then why do we have smoke? And this room is what, a 4x4?
Oh, the room's a 5x7.
So it's a little room.
Yeah.
And I looked, and I said, I had the dryer on. And I know my dryer's been giving me fits for 2 weeks, 3 weeks, something like that. And I've not thought anything about it. It dries the clothes. Sometimes it takes a while, but obviously it over-dried them.
This is what it looks like in the dryer. This is our clothes.
Can you see that?
I don't know if you can see that from the camera, but we may have to get the camera down here and just look at it.
This is our clothes.
Look at this, guys. Inside the dryer was literally on fire. It literally burnt these bed sheets up. My long johns was in there. Our dish towels were in there.
I mean, that if it hadn't been in an enclosed place inside the dryer, our house would have caught on fire.
Our house would have caught on fire. It would have probably caught the house on fire.
So we jerked this thing out and got it out. The house is airing out. We're sitting outside.
Yeah, I mean, not only that, I jerked the thing out so fast, I broke my 4-inch dryer pipe off down in the wall. Now I got to go up in the wall and under the house. It's got to be redone now.
And I got to try and find a dryer.
We got to try to locate a dryer.
But I got to get the smoke out of the house, but it could have been worse. Guys, if your appliances are messing up, this is why Danny and I have been replacing appliances for over a year.
Yeah.
It was first the oven of the stove, and I didn't trust it anymore because the oven was burning really bad. So we replaced it. In the meantime, we replaced the refrigerator because it was the same age as the stove. We turned around and ordered a washer and dryer, but it was going to be months before they got here, so I ordered only the washer and got it within 3 weeks. The dryer was going to be the holdup. And about a month ago, I knew the dryer was really kicking up bad because the washer had started going wrong, and that's why I needed a washer. The dryer was still working when I ordered the washer.
Yeah.
But now the dryer's going.
Yeah, and I always tell Wanda, and I know she probably thought I was just being overcautious, but every time we leave the house, I said, "Is the dryer on?" And she'd say, "Wait a minute," and she'd go in there and she'd turn it off.
Because I'm always used to just turning the dryer on, walking away, and whenever I get time, go back and check it, and get the clothes and fold them and things like that. I'm not used to turning everything off when I walk out the door. And I knew the benefits of it. I just, in a hurried world, you just don't do it. And so Danny and I usually check coffee pots, the stoves, everything.
Yeah, we make sure everything's unplugged, turned off. Before we go, if we go to town or anything, we go through the house, make sure everything's unplugged. No matter if it's just a lamp, it don't matter what it is, we unplug everything.
But this could have burnt our house down if it had gotten out. The one saving grace was it was in a closed-in area when it caught on fire.
Yeah, and we still don't know what happened. It just overheated. Something in it, a sensor or something went bad.
Well, the element's been going out doing something wrong.
The element just, it just got too hot, I guess, is all I know.
So warning, please keep an eye on your appliances.
Yeah.
Please keep an eye on your canners. Don't walk off. Even with the new freeze dryer, it freaks me out a little because we have to
leave it going at night out in the garage, and we're not out there to check on it during the night.
And that's one reason we have it in the garage. If something did happen, not saying it will, but we're very cautious about appliances.
Yeah.
And this is teaching us a new lesson. No matter how cautious you are.
Yeah, as much cautious as we are, it still did it while we were in the house. And if we hadn't have done the skillet this morning,
we might have been
a little bit more cautious. But I kept saying, well, it smelled like burnt cookies or something, and I said, well, I guess she must have made some more pecan cookies or something, or maybe it's that skillet that was sitting on the island. I saw the skillet sitting there. I said, well, that's that skillet I smell, that grease on it, and didn't think twice about it.
No. So guys, please be careful.
Yeah, it could have been a lot worse. We thank the Lord that it was contained within this right here and didn't get out.
Yeah. So we're going to be looking for a dryer.
Yeah, we'll be looking for a new dryer. Won't be one of the ones that will talk to you, though. I'll assure you that if I can find one.
We're going to look for a plain Jane dryer.
We'll probably be using a clothesline for a while.
I think so.
Yeah.
I'm kind of a little leery now. I don't know.
Clothesline sounding better all the time, ain't it? Especially with summertime coming.
Yes, it does.
Oh, well.
Chalk one up for Deep South. Should have been on their toes.
Yeah. Learn another lesson. Thank you, guys, from Deep South Homestead.